So it's that time of year again where people are getting over April Fool's pranks, eating chocolate that was delivered by a bunny, and become pescatarians for a day. Most people refer to this as Easter. If you're an atheist, like me, the chances are you're feeling a little bit indignant around this time of year because you have to listen to this story about this guy who died for our sins and then 3 days later he was resurrected. And when people tell you that, you kind of just have to sit there and be like, oh wow, what a great story. Because if you decide to tell them that you think it's total BS, then what will happen is they'll look you in the eye, they'll hold your hand, and they'll tell you that they will pray for you. And frankly, I do not need that kind of negativity in my life. Anyway, in the past I've been asked why I celebrate Christmas and Easter if I don't believe in God. Well, let me school you. First of all, in the months leading up to these holidays, we are bombarded with advertisements and decorations and anything else to remind us that this holiday is coming up. I'm pretty sure there's only like 1 week in between when we stop selling Christmas decorations and then we start selling Easter eggs. So you can't really avoid these holidays even if you tried. There's also a lot of pressure from family and friends to join in on those holidays. So even if I didn't want to celebrate, I would do so begrudgingly. But luckily for me, I enjoy celebrating these holidays with my family and friends. Second of all, the way in which we celebrate these holidays are completely removed from the original meaning or reason. For example, Santa Claus literally has nothing to do with the birth of Christ. He was just created for commercial purposes. So what the fuck do eggs and bunnies have to do with dead Jesus? Well, apparently the egg symbolizes the empty tomb that Jesus left behind when he was resurrected, which that makes literally no sense to me because eggs, they're not empty. They have stuff inside of them. But the more logical answer is that the way in which we currently celebrate Easter was actually stolen from pagan celebrations of fertility. Eggs were decorated and given as gifts because eggs are a symbol of fertility, which makes heaps of sense. And if it doesn't quite make sense to you, then I suggest maybe you just do a little bit of research on the female reproductive system. And bunnies are also a symbol of fertility because, you know, rabbits are really famous for multiplying. So I guess at some point capitalism stuck its nose in and the chocolate Easter egg was born, and the way we celebrate Easter now, which has literally nothing to do with Jesus. And of course, religious people do their religious shit on these days too, like, I don't know what they do, pray in empty tombs or something, but I don't engage in that part of it. I engage in the part where I don't have to go to work for a few days and I get to eat chocolate for breakfast. So that's why I celebrate Easter. So that's basically all I have to say for today. Do you guys celebrate Easter or any other religious holidays? Do you celebrate them in a religious way at all? Let me know in the comments, and I'm going to leave you with a really lovely Easter song. See ya!
Jesus is just alright with me. Jesus is just alright with me. Everyone!